Warriors, my name is Christina Curtis, and I'm with WayneRides, Wayne State's one-stop shop for all things transportation and mobility. In this presentation, I will introduce you to Ddot, Smart, the QLINE, MoGo, and more, including why and when you might choose to use and ride these systems, as well as how they work. Roughly 85% of students commute to Wayne State, and while many students choose to drive, there are other options for getting to and from campus. Depending on where you commute in from, you may be able to ride either the Ddot or Smart Bus or the QLINE streetcar. Biking and walking are also popular forms of commuting for those living near campus. While driving may seem easier than figuring out bus routes and schedules, riding transit, biking, and walking are all safe, affordable, and easy ways to get around our campus and our city. It is a common misperception that Detroit lacks quality transit. Despite being known as the Motor City, Detroit's public transportation system has existed since horse-drawn streetcars were introduced in 1863. Electric streetcars and buses soon followed, and by 1945, our streetcar system was the largest in the nation. 11 years later, however, streetcar service ended in favor of gasoline-powered buses and private vehicles. The ensuing years included a number of efforts to reorganize and expand public transportation in Southeast Michigan, including the creation of SEMTA, which is now known as SMART, in 1967, the reorganization of the Detroit Street Railways as the Detroit Department of Transportation, or Ddot, in 1974, and the introduction of the People Mover in 1987. More recently, we have seen a renewed push towards a comprehensive and reliable public transportation system with the addition of the QLINE and MoGo, as well as the introduction of protected bike lanes and a shared fare system known as Ddot. The Wayne State campus is well served by transit, including both our city, Ddot, and suburban smart bus systems, as well as the QLINE streetcar, and there are so many reasons to ride. For starters, taking transit is affordable. Riding the bus or streetcar instead of driving every once in a while can save you money on parking, which typically costs $1 per hour on the street and $5 per day in a Wayne State parking structure or lot. And if you decide to start riding transit as your primary method for getting around, you can save thousands of dollars a year on car payments, insurance, repairs, parking, and gas. Taking transit is also a healthy option. On average, public transit users walk 19 minutes per day to get to and from their bus stop. And people who bike to and from work increase their total physical activity by almost 30 minutes a day. Increasing your daily physical activity helps improve self-esteem, mood, and sleep quality while reducing stress, anxiety, and fatigue. We all know that that's something college students could use, especially around finals time. All in all, people who use public transit are healthier. This is one of the many ways ditching your car is advantageous towards you. Using transit also allows you to reduce your carbon footprint. Biking and walking do not produce air pollution, and not driving allows you to decrease your total carbon emissions. In fact, taking transit to work is one of the most significant ways an individual can have a positive impact on the environment. According to Transit Screen, one person commuting by public transit could save 4,800 pounds of CO2 a year, which is about 9% of the average American's carbon footprint. Public transit also has big community benefits, including improved quality of life and economic vitality. For starters, public transit systems help people without cars and those who can't drive to get to opportunities. This is especially important in Metro Detroit, where people often have to travel long distances to get to work. Without a robust and reliable public transit system, good jobs are out of reach for many. Investments in transit also lead to economic growth. The American Public Transportation Association reports that every dollar invested generates $4 in returns, which includes more jobs, higher performing businesses, and increased property values. On a personal level, riding transit can also help connect you with your community in a way that just isn't possible in a car. You can actually look out the window and take in the city, or have a conversation with a fellow passenger, connecting you with the city in a way that you don't usually have. So, now that we've covered reasons to ride, let's talk options. The first is Ddot, which is our city bus system, which allows you to get all around Detroit. Ddot offers frequent north-south service along both Woodward and Cass, which makes getting to and from neighborhoods including downtown, New Center, Boston Edison, and Palmer Woods quick and easy. Both the Woodward and Cass routes are also useful for getting around campus. For example, the Woodward bus picks up outside the Mike Ilitch School of Business, and its travel time to Old Main and main campus is 15 minutes. Ddot offers 7-day and 31-day Ddot passes, and a 31-day Ddot pass is $50. Additionally, Ddot, Smart, and the QLINE have a shared fare system called DART. DART passes are available in 4-hour, 24-hour, 7-day, and 31-day increments, and riders can use them interchangeably on all three systems. A 4-hour DART pass is $2, while a 31-day DART pass is $70. However, Wayne State offers students free 31-day passes. We'll talk about this later in the presentation. Smart operates buses in Oakland, Macomb, and Wayne counties, with local service within and between suburban cities, as well as into downtown Detroit. In addition to regular fixed routes, which stop every quarter mile or so, Smart offers limited stop fast routes along Woodward, Michigan, and Gratiot Avenues. These fast routes make getting to campus from places like Ferndale or Pontiac, Dearborn or the airport, and Roseville or Chesterfield relatively quick and easy. For example, the Woodward Fast Bus picks up outside of the Welcome Center, which is on Woodward at Warren. Travel time to Ferndale is approximately 30 minutes, while travel time to Pontiac is approximately 60, and all fast buses are equipped with free onboard Wi-Fi. Smart accepts DART passes, but also offers a couple of unique Smart-specific options, including an $11 and a $22 value card. Operated by the M1 rail, the QLINE is a 6.6-mile circulating streetcar loop with 12 stops along Woodward between downtown and New Center in the north end. The streetcar typically comes every 15 to 20 minutes. Travel time from New Center, located at Grand Boulevard, to downtown, located at Congress Street, is approximately 30 minutes. The QLINE accepts all DART passes and offers a $30 monthly pass, which is good only on the QLINE. MoGo is Detroit's first public bike sharing system with 620 bikes at 75 stations in greater downtown, northwest Detroit, Ferndale, Oak Park, Huntington Woods, Berkeley, and Royal Oak areas, including 7 stations on or immediately adjacent to our campus. Designed for quick trips around town, MoGo is a fun, flexible, and convenient way to get around. To use MoGo, you'll need to create an account and purchase a pass either via their website at mogodetroit.org, or by using the transit app or at a station kiosk. A monthly MoGo pass is $18, while an annual MoGo pass is $90. Both are good for unlimited 60-minute trips. You can also choose to unlock a bike for $1 and pay as you go. Wayne State students and employees can also save $10 on an annual pass when they sign up with their Wayne State email, and any individual who receives state benefits can purchase an annual pass for $5, which is known as the MoGo Access Pass. The Detroit People Mover is a fully automated light rail system that operates on an elevated single-track loop in Detroit's central business district. The People Mover has 13 stations and costs 75 cents to ride and is a perfect way to see the city from an aerial perspective. Zipcar is a car sharing program. The cost-effective and convenient transportation option is now available 24/7 to students and employees over the age of 18. You can use Zipcar for a couple of hours up to 14 days. The cars are readily available on campus, and the company offers student discounts. Carpooling is a great option if you still feel weary about transit or live somewhere without good transit options. Carpooling is a more affordable and better for the environment than driving alone, and can be an opportunity for you to make new friends. Head to commuterconnectmi.com for SEMCOG-sponsored carpooling options. We often hear that people suggest that riding transit is more dangerous or more complicated than driving. In reality, however, riding transit is upwards of 10 times safer than driving, according to the American Public Transit Association. The drivers are trained professionals, which ensures that incidents are minimal, and all of our transit systems are served by transit police. In addition to being safer, riding transit is also more affordable than driving, especially when you factor in the discounts available to Wayne State students. The average cost of owning a car is roughly $600 a month, according to AAA. A 31-day DART pass, however, is only $70, and Wayne State offers students free DART passes via the W Food Pantry. Recent service improvements, like the new DART payment system, make riding transit easier than ever before. The passes available via the W are activated upon first use and are good for 31 days after you activate it. When boarding, you simply touch your pass on the Tap to Pay icon located on the fare box, which ensures that you don't need cash. There are a number of resources available to help you plan your commute. From the Ddot and Smart websites to Google and Apple Maps to the Transit app, you can now plan your trip and even pay using your smartphone. We're going to show you an example of trip planning using a transit app from Pinellas County Sun Transit Authority in Florida.
Hi, I'm Nicole. Today I'm going to show you how to use a PSTA-endorsed trip planning and real-time app called Transit. Start off by downloading Transit from your app store. Once you've opened the app, it will ask you for permission to access your location. Tap Got It, then Allow. For this tutorial, I'm going to the settings to just show the bus. Now the app shows you where you are and the bus is near you using PSTA's real time. You can toggle back and forth between directions by swiping left and right. To plan a trip, tap this arrow and enter your origin and destination. Set your departure time by tapping Leave Now. You can choose to plan your trip ahead of time, but for today, we'll select Leave Now. Tap on the route that best meets your needs. Then tap Go to receive audio and visual directions. To get the most accurate information, go ahead and follow the prompts. And that's it. You're ready to go. There are a couple of other handy features too. We can set a reminder by tapping the bell. This will help keep you on time. To minimize the Go feature, simply drag it down. To expand Go, tap the bottom of the screen. If you want to exit Go, simply tap here. We hope you enjoy these trip planning features brought to you by PSTA and Transit. For more information, visit psta.net.
Apps like Transit are super helpful, but the best resource around is WayneRides. Our goal is to make transportation as simple and accessible as possible for Wayne State students and employees. We do this by sharing service improvements and special Wayne State discounts via our website, social media channels, print and digital materials, and through presentations like this one. We also offer helpful tips and tricks. For example, you should make sure you keep your free 31-day Ddot pass away from your phone and credit card because these can demagnetize your pass and then the tap to pay function won't work. We hope that this presentation has answered some of your questions about getting around. For more information, visit our website at go.wayne.edu/WayneRides. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for the most up-to-date announcements.